Hi guys, all new gadget reviews here. Got a brand new gadget, iPhone 7 Plus. You all know it, you all love it. 256 jet black version here. First, let's see what's in the box. First, you get a 5-watt power adapter. All know what that is. Then you get your Apple earpods. Not the AirPods, you have to buy those. And that's what they look like. They're lightning connected. So you put them through the charging unit. So then you also get your adapter with it as well, which goes in like this. First you plug that in here like this. You plug that in here like this because it don't have a headphone jack. You listen to music. Great quality, and it still is great quality. You don't lose any of that quality, guys. So let's move on. Okay, first, as you know, it takes nano SIM inside here. Weighs 188 grams, which is about 6.63 ounces. Looks great, feels great, it's slim, it's 7.3 mm thick, and the base model is 32 gigabytes. And then you go to 128, then you get to 256, which is the highest storage possible. You can get the jet black from 128 and above options. Next, we're moving on. 5.5 inch HD screen, you can see that. 1080p times 1920 pixels. Great screen quality, better than the 7. It's an LED backlit LCD screen. It's 25% brighter than the 6S, but I don't have a 6S here, so I'm going to compare it to my 5S. As you can see here, they're both on full brightness, if you can see that, guys. So I'm going to unlock this one, unlike this one. As you can see, the brightness looks much brighter on the 7 Plus. You might not be able to see this, but I'm going to show you on the light of the light we're using. It's got a little shine here, you might not be able to see the right there. On the 5S, it's not as bright, so you can't see it. But if you go onto the 7, look at that brightness. So you can use this in the light and dark, and you can barely see that at all. So that means you can use this you can use this in direct sunlight, you can use it anywhere. It has an iron strengthened glass screen with an oleophobic coating, which is really tough. I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty tough to me. So next, it's got wide colour gamut display for those rich, vibrant, lovely colours. Landscape view on the home screen, which I'm just about to show you right here, guys. So like that. And you can also use this on many apps like the weather, if it loads. Then you got messages, maps, and then you got the App Store as well, and many others. So like this. So then you got the 3D touch and home button. Okay, let's get to the 3D touch. Okay, first, since 7 and 7 Plus have this, it's great, looks great, it's great. Also on here, so you can just quickly take a photo like that, shortens everything up. Also you can do other things, messages, weather, maps, and the settings, which are my favourite. Okay, then we get to the home button. The home button isn't actually the home button on the 6, 6S, 6S and 6S Plus. So basically it's a touchpad. If you can see this, it isn't actually moving at all. It's just a touchpad with the Taptic engine sound behind it. Makes it like a home button, makes you feel like it's a home button, so we're all happy. Another great little feature on this iPhone 7 Plus, for people who have small hands, just go like this. Double tap, like it. So you can still go like this. For people who have small hands, life is made easier. So you can take a photo easier. So if you use one hand, I've got big hands, so it's easy for me. So you can just go like that, and go like this, and slide up, go like this. But if you've got small hands, just quickly go like that, go in there, so it's made easier. Then we've got that timer demo I'm just going to show you. So we go into clock on the 7 Plus. You're going to like this. If you can hear this, that's the Taptic engine It sounds amazing on here if you can't hear this. Okay, let's move on. CPU, the central processing unit, is a quad-core 2.34 GHz, which is very fast for general functions. The GPU, graphics processing unit, has 3 GB of RAM for excellent graphics and great for gaming. It also has a 12 megapixel camera like the 6S with a telephoto lens. I'm just going to show you. That's the normal camera, 12 megapixel, and that's the telephoto. I'm just going to show you a quick demo. Give me a minute here, guys. Just going to set this cap tie up. As you can see here, this is the optical zoom on the 7 and the 7 Plus. On the 7 Plus. So you can jump between 1 and 2. Like this. 1, 2. I'll take a picture of a 1X. I'm going to show you. So as you can see here, let me just zoom in and show you closer. It's quite clear and it's got quite a lot of detail to it. Now let me show you a picture of the 2X. This is with the telephoto lens, by the way, if you don't know. Let me focus it. Take a pic. Show you that one. Also quite good detail, as you can see on this camera. Let's jump to the 10X. You hold, tap, hold, and you can scroll across. So you can also scroll to get the best. You can also scroll in video. Might not be super clear because my hands are shaking, sorry about that. But it's still really clear for the actual footage and photo. Okay, let's move on. The camera has 4 LED flashes with a built-in sensor to know how many to use in low light conditions, as you can see right here. Also, only on the 7 Plus, the portrait mode for focused object with blurred background effect. Let me just show you here. It focused on the object you want, and it blurs out the background, as you can see here. Let me show you another photo. As you can see, focuses on the leaf and blurs out the background, as here too. As here too. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to the 7 megapixel front face camera. As you can see here, the 7 Plus has a 7 megapixel front face camera for better quality selfies compared to the 5 megapixel camera, front face camera on the 6S and the 6S Plus. Let me just show you that right there. As you can see there's the flash, the sensor. Okay. The display zoom function for bigger icons for poor eyesight. Okay, let me just bring you this up. Okay, first you go into settings, you scroll down to display and brightness. Okay, you click display and brightness, scroll right down to the bottom and you get to this point. It says display zoom. Okay, press it. It's on standard, it comes with standard. If you want zoomed, you press zoomed, looks like this, and you press set. This usually takes about 10 seconds. You press zoomed and it'll restart the iPhone. Take 5 to 10 seconds. Oh, it didn't even take 5 seconds. There you are. Okay, let's come out. Proves how fast this phone is, doesn't it? Now this is the difference. This is for people for poor eyesight, so you can see the icons clearly. I'm just going to put that back. Again, settings. Display and brightness. Scroll down, view zoomed. I'm putting it back to standard as it came because I like that. Take 10 seconds, maybe less, doesn't even take that much long. Come out. Okay. Next, stereo speakers. It's 2 times louder than the 6S. Basically, it's got stereo speaker up here and another one down here. there's a microphone on here. So Apple just wants this to make it look more attractive. So mic, speaker, another speaker up here, stereo speakers. It pushes out the volume to make a more even spread of the sound, so you get better sound quality. The battery standby lasts up to 384 hours. Brilliant. The talk time lasts up to 21 hours. It's pretty good still. The music play lasts up to 60 hours. That's pretty good for people who like to listen to music out loud. The water resistance is up to 1 metre of water for 30 minutes. The IP67 water rating. It's got a gasket in the SIM tray. I'm just going to show you. Might be hard to see. Might be hard to see right here. It is black, which isn't that helpful, but it's right there, if you can see. So I'm going to put that back in now. There's a few cons in on this phone. Black scratches really easily. Apple did say it scratches easily, but I didn't think it was going to scratch this much. If you look here, all those little chips in the paintwork. I was disappointed, but I also had a case on this. It's a rubber case, does protect the phone, so I don't understand, haven't taken it off, haven't put it on any surfaces. I don't recommend you put it in your pocket with keys or coins, because it will scratch it and you don't want to spend that much money and end up with a scratched phone, especially the jet black. By the way, it's also smudgy, so as you can see, look at it. If you want to have this kind of phone, you've got to clean it if you want to show it off. So let's move on. The battery life has a very long charge because it has a powerful 29 milliamp battery compared to a 1900 on the 7, but it only has a 5-watt power adapter charger. Disappointed because it takes 2.5 hours to charge, from like 10% to 100, maybe even 3 hours, 3.5. But one thing I'm disappointed about the most is the headphone jack. No headphone jack on here. Disappointed because, number one reason, can't listen to music and play. Well, you can listen to music out loud, but you don't particularly want to sometimes. Can't listen to music in your headphones and charge your phone because there's no headphone jack. Disappointing. Maybe because of the water rating, I had to get rid of it, but I don't understand because the Galaxy S7 Edge has a headphone jack on their phone and it's got a high water rating, so don't understand, Apple. There are AirPods available that allow you to listen to music and charge your phone at the same time, but they're expensive, around £160. Another problem is the camera bump. It makes it uneven when you lay the phone on its back, as you can see here. So it would be a good idea to get a case that protects the lens or raises the iPhone. So there is no radio, which I think would be great on an iPhone 7 Plus. It's an expensive phone and I would love to have a radio on the iPhone 8. Hopefully this will appear on that next phone. We'll be doing a video on the AirPods very soon, so please subscribe for that and all future reviews.